Hi, how's it going? Emily the Show 21's been out early access. It comes out tomorrow for everybody else. You got the standard edition, whether or not you're playing on PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, Xbox, you're getting on Game Pass. There's a lot to do, so I kind of want to show you guys how the team's looking for me personally, and what you guys can do once you guys start playing the game. So let's switch on over here, and let's start sort of working. I got lucky. I pulled my trout, so the Angels are done. Let me switch over to my main team. Here's my main team we're working at. And I want to show something a little bit interesting, just in case you maybe didn't watch somebody else, or this is the first video you saw. I want to talk really quick about these parallels. We're still working on my trout. I haven't really done a whole lot so far. But we're working towards parallels. It's one of the cool things to do with this feature is that basically every card's procedurable. It's similar to baseball cards. Some baseball cards have parallels, and this is no different. You play certain games, you get 500 PXP, you get 1, and then over and over again until you hit about 10,000 XP. And you just get it for playing games. You get 10 for plate appearance, 5 for a single, 10 for a double, 20 for a home run and triple, 5 for a run, 5 for an RBI, 5 for stolen base, and a 5 for walk, and it's just, you keep going. It's cool. It might keep some of these live series cards, like my Trout, going a little bit longer. Like some of them are +1. I think, for example, I don't have him yet, but let's flip over to like this Pedro Martinez here. I think like the level 1 parallel is like, +1 are all attributes, +2, 3, 4, 5. So realistically, that live series Trout, base 95, as long as it doesn't stay down, you're getting a 99 live series Michael Trout. Just saying. And for this card here, if you parallel him all the way up, he ends up being, what, a 93? A 93 Pedro Martinez, like live out of the gate. Like those, it makes a lot of these cards interesting. Like, for example, this Frank Tanana, which you get when you complete the Angels collection, at the end of it here, he gets +5. He's a 99 overall card. So I mean, it makes the game more interesting and makes you want to hold on to these cards, because some of these cards that you're getting right at the start might end up being very valuable. Same thing with like this Joe Musgrove. For Joe Musgrove, if you do the top now moments, we'll show you, which I'll show in a second. He'll be a 90. He'll be a 91 if you get him all the way up there. I don't know how long he's gonna be usable for, as my game just continues to be weird about it. Oh, there we go. Uh-oh. It's not launch leaking without some server issues, so back to what we were talking about here, just customization and all that stuff. Some of these cards, working on them, and you just play the game to get better variants of the cards. Now, let's jump over to what you can do once you're playing the game. Now, so we're going to go over here to single player mode. They kind of redid everything. So here's single player mode. You can play against the CPU. You can do moments, which I suggest you start doing. You can do these welcome moments. It helps you get the free Mickey Mantle card. You get 700 steps and a bonus 500 steps for doing it. These 42 moments. I still got to do these. I'll probably do these today once we're done recording here. Daily moments. Please, for the love of God, do these daily moments, because they unlock this evolution card for Grayson Giambi, which you get, I think, by completing 5, I believe, I want to say. I'll show you the actual program there in a second. But it's all of these to get that Giambi. Also, moving on to Tops Now. Tops Now, same thing. Complete all the programs. You get, it's back out here. You can get these are from the first, you see on the screen is going to be from the first set of Tops Now cards. That Nate Lowe, Hiram Mercedes, Akil Babadoo, Kyle Isabel are from the first ones. The second set is a Diamond Brian McMahon, and Joe Musgrove. And I believe there's like a gold, 2 golds for him there, Brett Honeywell, and I think the other one, I have, hold on. and Dylan Carlson. So here are all the top now cards. Oh, I don't have any left. I should probably fix that. Let's fix that really quickly. Okay, cool. We got Nate Lowe, so we got all these are those are all the top now cards that we have at the moment. Okay, so jumping back to the play thing, just sort of going through everything we can do with kicking this up on Tuesday. Conquests. I would suggest doing as much of these conquests right now. I'm working on the 42 one, just trying to knock some of these out. There's a bunch of them. You got the mystery map, the 42, which is easy. I would suggest getting first editing done as soon as we can. And the Team Infinity ones, meh. If you want to do them, it's fine. I think you have to play the entire, like, division, I think. So, whatever team you're playing, like, the West, Central, East, and all that stuff. This is the big one. The USA map, because that Pools card, if you remember last year, was a World Series pennant chase reward. This year, they just put it on the USA map. It's a long grind for a map, but you get 6 prospect packs, stubs, and more. And I believe it's repeatable. I believe that you eventually can get all these cards for it. I'm sure you're gonna need them later on, kind of like last year. So up the collecting now, and all that fun stuff. And then let's talk about programs. First team program, first team program, pretty simply standard. It's gonna be there's XP based. It doesn't really change. You get choice packs, uniforms, all that fun stuff, until you get to the first team pack at 3,500 XP. Pretty simple. Make sure you're doing your daily missions and all that stuff, like Huz Stitchers, playing online. You might not be playing online. I would just, if you don't want to play online, like ranked, I would suggest just doing the event. It doesn't really matter. It doesn't affect anything. Just knock it out there. 2 saves, 2 holes, same thing. Oh, with Silverfish, is not too difficult, especially early on in the game. And then the exchange, you might not have enough for the exchange, but if you got enough commons, if you're kind of just working slowly, because those commons are going to be very, very cheap, just working at that, getting all that stuff done, so you can continue to rack up missions. Same thing, competitive dubs, winning 42 with 42, get 42 hits, flex your muscles, hit some 10 home runs and all those events and all that fun stuff. Please don't go away. Here's all the moments you can do. All these fun things. These all get you XP. So make sure you do all this stuff. Like I said, it's all organized. It's just a little bit different. You get 1,500 XP for completing the first inning program. There's the collection. First inning collection is you need, I believe, you need 842 cards. If you're just playing the game and you got, I think they said you get 18 days. So you're basically gonna have 2 weeks to get this thing done from Tuesday. It's gonna be a little bit of a grind, but I think if you just play it enough, and you don't have to play like 24 hours a day, you put in a couple hours, you gain a little bit, you're all gonna get there. I'm at level, I'm going on level 6, and I really haven't done much anything except just doing conquests and stuff. So this stuff's gonna happen. Just keep it simple, just work through it. Now let's go to daily. This is what I was talking about, the daily moments. Every day you get a moment. Right now we're up to 3. This is all of them so far. At 5, you get this Jason Giambi card, which starts that evolution program. Final limited pack, and you get this 89 diamond Roberto Alomar. Not a horrible card. Gonna be decent, better than probably what a lot of people have at this point. It's short and simple. You get a free card just by doing your daily months. They don't take that long. The one today was just hit a home run, so it might take a little bit longer. Just because it's a home run. But like yesterday was a strikeout. Some guys, I think the one prior was like just get a hit. But it's a good free card. If you're no money spent, cards like this are going to be so helpful. Especially if these constantly just like, hey, we're going to give a free diamond every 5 days. Hey, I'm here for it. And then ball ends gold, and then 3 packs at the end of it. Team Infinity. I'm working towards Team Infinity. So this is where I was going to spend a lot of my time today after recording these videos. Is just here working on Team Infinities, making sure we're getting the stuff done. We're working on the ALS stuff. We're getting there. Here's some mission stuff you can do for it. This one, it's repeatable getting in. You get 5 Team Infinity points, which is good. Like this one is just tallyings with way OS guys. You can do that in Conquest. It even says right there, ranked seasons, battle royale, events, play CPU, extra and Conquest. Just load up with everything you're gonna do and kind of do it. Then you have the same thing with online play, and then it's like get hits with some of these cards. There's moments where it's like David Freese get 2 hits, 2 extra base hits with Kyle Seager, 8 strikeouts and with 2 runs, hit a home run with Joey Gallo, and 2 extra base hits with Yordan Alvarez. Like, there's lots of stuff you can do. There's also collections you can do. Like, I have the Angels Live series done, so I got 7 for that. I got the A's done, so that was another 5. There's 10 right there. You get the Mariners done, you get 3 for the Rangers, and 5 for the Astros. So if you just kind of just work your way through this gradually, it's going to come. And this is season 1, but I'm not entirely sure how long these seasons are going to go. But realistically, once you get to 60, and I was watching another creator was watching Seabrep, and he made this point too. Once you kind of get past the 60 mark, these things come very, very quickly. This after this first no sell 42 pack, the next one I believe is at 90, so it's 30, and then from this point on, this one's at 90. The next one's at 110, so that's only 20, and then 130, and then finally at 150. Now, if you're kind of looking through everything, you might be thinking, like, last year a lot of us were just doing exchanges to do it. They sort of reversed that a little bit. So they have AL West 1, which is 5, they have AL West 2, which is 10, and they have AL West, which is 3. These all together only give you 30 Team Affinity points. The only one that's repeatable is going to be the voucher, which I believe you get 5, which is also 15. That is the easiest way to do it, and also that one's not a difficult showdown. We'll jump into the showdown. I'll sort of we'll work our way through it. We'll play together. It's not too difficult of a showdown compared to what is last year. Like, even last year was a completely different beast. But that's everything you can do for like the Team Infinity stuff. Okay, moving on. I want to get through this. Player programs. I would suggest just doing them. There's only 2, the Mickey Mantle ones and 80 gold. I got Mickey Mantle really, really late in 20. I did it mostly just for the experience, because it's good experience and all that stuff, you know, at this point. And also do it's an all-star card. And like I said, the one thing I think we need to learn from last year is getting these free cards and doing all that. Yeah, some of them would be grindy, like that rookie pool is going to be an insane grind. But you never know what that big series collection is going to be when they release it, whenever they release it, if it's July again. Whenever those big series cards is, you want to make sure you have all these free cards that you could possibly get. Make sure you're doing all this stuff. And then also, too, this Jason Giambi, we already see what we're going to have to do here. There it is all the way through. It's an all-star card, you know. Make sure you're doing these free things. And there's also, you know, the stage 1 moments, stage 2, you know, missions moments, all that fun stuff. Get a hit with Giambi on the rookie online, blah, 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 blah. More moments, you know, all this fun stuff. So that's all you can do right now. And of course, the last tab is the monthly awards, which we don't know yet. Hopefully it's going to be similar to what we saw last year. But that's all of that. A way to kind of hit the ground running, get some of this stuff done here on the show 21. So with that being said, guys, we'll see you in the next one.